Morning, Saturday morning, and as you can see I've got a jacket on, so there's a bite in the air this morning, a little bit more than yesterday. We're going to drive the Mata Mata route. This morning there's quite a few waterholes on the way. I will keep you updated on the names of the waterholes, etc. It's a long drive. Hope to be back here at the camp late afternoon. A steenbokkie, the first animal this morning on the Mata Mata route. During 1914, the government started to sink boreholes in the Alp riverbed, and I assume Homewood waterhole is one of them. Normally you will see herds of springbok and other animals, but not a single animal in sight. I wonder why. Gemsbok on their way to Monroe waterhole. Spider webs. There's plenty of them, and I assume they are very sticky, and they say they are shiny for a reason. A mop of meerkats. There are some pretty small ones. Monroe waterhole is named after a police officer who lost his life fighting 200 German soldiers during 1914. But again, no animals. Our very first giraffe. Wonder where's the family? We believe this is grey camel thorn trees. Beautiful. These are remains of houses and barns of the pioneer farmers who settled here during the First World War. This is the biggest herd of wildebeest we saw during our entire stay in the park. Maybe between 20 and 30 of them. The dominant tree in the Kgalagadi, the camel thorn tree, hanging over a very bad corrugated gravel road. This is called Gemsbok Plain, and I assume then the Gemsbok waterhole, but again, not a single gemsbok or animal. Kudu on the other side of the Alp River. After we had a nice lunch, we turned around back to Twee Rivieren. On our way back to Tweerivieren, the kudu family again. Another mob of meerkats. And here's the giraffe family again. Back where we started this morning, Houmut waterhole and our first red hartebeest. We decided to take a drive to Kgalagadi waterhole and find this pale chanting goshawk right next to the road. Beautiful. A nice herd of Gemsbok here at the waterhole. After today's drive up the Mata route, I could see it's the beginning of the dry season. I mentioned in the previous episode of the Kgalagadi that they had a below average rainfall during the summer season, and the veld at the moment is taking on a brownish color compared to a beautiful green veld during the summer season. But in the meantime, have a look is keeping me company here late afternoon in camp while I'm busy making a fire. Good morning here from Tweerivieren in the Kgalagadi. It's Monday and we've decided to take the route to Nossob. It's our last full day in the camp. So we will go to Melkvlei, make a brekkie over there again, and then come back eventually. And later the afternoon we hope to take a short drive out to Kgalagadi waterhole. A cheetah up the bank. Looks like he or she is on the hunt. Four pale chanting goshawks waiting for the honey badgers to join them. Kom maar naar ons toe. only vulture we saw during our entire stay. We are at Melkvlei and having a brunch. Ja, ek is klaar met 5 cents. Beautiful clouds in the sky with some red dunes. The cheetah we saw this morning made a kill and is busy eating it under the tree, and that's about 200 meters from us. And now the cheetah is moving back north where it came from this morning. The last visit to KK Waterhole with a lot of gemsbok. We are on our way back to Tweerivieren with a lot of dust and the sun busy setting in the west. I've spoken to people that stayed at Nossob, and they said that they saw those big herds of springbok and wildebeest, but north of Nossob. And that confirms then my statement that I made in the previous episode. But please don't understand me wrong. I'm not saying that we're having a bad time. And also remember, we could only get accommodation here at Tweerivieren, in the south of the park. But a red dune, a gemsbok standing on the horizon of a red dune overlooking a riverbed, the grass that holds together a dune, etc. That you will find nowhere else. This is our last night in the Kgalagadi. And the Kgalagadi is not all about animals. It's also about the silence, the Kalahari itself, but most of all, it's a place to find yourself in the presence of your Creator.